is Rich. I use the he, him pronouns. You're watching my YouTube channel where I play amazing tabletop role-playing games with very cool people. This is the Sunday Intercontinental Group of Awesome group. And group of group, I don't know why I'm using the word group. I should probably degroup my groups. I heard you like groups, so I put a group in your group. Anyway, we are playing the second session of Worldwide Wrestling RPG. And I apologize, Tyler is unable to join us, so I'm not great at this game. And Alex is awesome, and we adore him for running this game, even though we're not sure what we're doing. It's gonna be great. Alex, I'm gonna hand it to creative.
Thank you. Yeah, we're going to be playing Worldwide Wrestling. Our knowledge of this game pooled is maybe enough to do it. Now I would like to... I'm not going to go straight back to Rich since he seems to be glitching slightly. I'll go to Jen to introduce her character.
All right. My name is Jen. I use she, her pronouns. I am playing Urzuli, the anti-hero, hailing from Detroit, Michigan. She has a very voodoo hit woman theme, and she is definitely a heel.
And I am playing the clown gimmick. Gimmick's another name for playbooks in this game. And the character's name is Wicked J. Latino from Caution, Tennessee, who, he's a baby face, so he's a good guy.
And we'll make it clear that Urzuli is playing a heel. And we have reset our momentum because we know to do that. We know all the rules. And I think the opening of Sunday Smash, the weekly wrestling show, touring wrestling show, first opens up with the montage of previous feuds, maybe a little bit of, 10 years ago stuff, just, the greats. And then we get a bit of last week's. Or just previous bits of highlights of your characters. It doesn't have to necessarily be last week for the forgetful. Does anyone have any highlights of the montage?
Yvonne, actually getting a sledgehammer in an outside ring encounter with somebody and bringing it down, and they roll out of the way just in time. Oh, you're muted, Rich.
I like that. Thank you very much. And I think one of Wicked J coming from the top rope down onto Harmon the Pebble Johnson. This is obviously from either stock footage or from earlier in the season. It's babyface against babyface, but the jobber goes down on that top rope. Hammer fist.
We have a shot of Arcade Ace looking her in the ring, kind of pulling herself up, and walking away from the ring is a large woman with blue tattoos spiral tattoos down her arms, and this man in a suit kind of just doing up his tie and grinning as the belt is slung over the shoulder of the tall, muscular woman, which you know as Boudica, the kind of main hitter for Machinations Inc. A rival, what would you say, wrestling outfit, who's pushing into Sunday Smash.
Yeah, I'm used to saying circuit, but syndicate might be the right word.
Yeah. And of course, you recognize the man in the suit as being check what name I gave them. Gregory Price, the director of Machinations Inc. Exactly. Any other highlights? Do we see Uzuli in the highlight reel?
Yeah, I think there's a highlight reel of Uzuli who has somebody in an anaconda choke.
Nice.
And like this tiny snake crawls out of her collar and starts slithering towards the other wrestler who's like,
after they, is there any last moments in the montage?
I mean probably a shot of the scissor snap.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, because that was such a reversal.
And then it cuts to like the helicopter shot across over the convention center. Here from the Love Civic Center in Paris, Texas, brought to you by Cheese Product. 50% can't tell the difference. We have an epic lineup building up to Sunday Smash March Mayhem. And sudden headshots of all the wrestlers, all the classics. And then I think it's entrance music. It would be Wicked J and Pebble coming in first. Would they come in together?
I mean, I think the Pebble comes in by himself, but he looks as if Wicked J is supposed to come out with him. Maybe the video footage behind shows the two of them walking together, but Wicked J isn't there. He doesn't come out with Harmon the Pebble Johnson right away. And then a few tense moments as the Pebble decides, well, I guess I gotta do this. And he walks down and keeps looking back. And now, of course, he's selling it really well. So everyone is looking back, like, where's Wicked J coming from? And then we hear Wicked J let out this like, and he's like way up, and the spotlight goes up, and he's up way high in the nosebleeds where nobody's sitting because everybody's near the ring. And he gets on a zip line, and he like zip lines down towards the ring, and he like zips past the Pebble, who picks up and kind of jogs out.
Oh yeah, he like ducks his head down. I mean, it's health and safety. It's way above his head, but
totally. But yeah, Pebble sells it because he's good. He's a babyface jobber. He's good at his job.
Do you actually go land into the ring or?
Yeah. Sorry, I saw that link of the picture of the Eiffel Tower. That's awesome. So yeah, he comes down and he lands in the ring, and he drops and rolls forward a little bit, and then the little thing kind of bounces above because it had to stop to the zip line. Somebody has to come and like fish hook it and pull it out of the way. Yeah, baby.
You get to the ring. He's just doing he's kind of like just doing the circling, waving to nothing. He doesn't have like that big a gimmick, really. He's just, there's no super crazy alter ego that he presents. And he kind of leaves you for the, to bask in whatever antics you do. And I think the commentators like Wicked J making it ass of himself as usual. I mean, I don't see how he can possibly win against Uzuli and Ivan. I mean, he has some moves, but Pebble, it's more like an anchor around his leg. And then Uzuli or Ivan, who comes first? And are you going on together?
Now I have to get different. This is the part where Jen remembers to grab her dice. Brought to you by Forgetting About Dice. All right, Ursuli comes out first.
What does that look like?
Trying to think of some way to
Is it her classic one that she used last time? I think it was with the kind of, there was a kind of in smoke animatronic snake.
Yeah. No, it was a cool entrance routine. I feel like I'd want to change it up this time if I got wind at all of Wicked J doing a zip line into the ring. I can't let that stand on its own.
I mean, yeah, that
one up me, please.
And so, like, part of me wants to engage in some kind of like misdirection. Oh, you know what? They're people. They're coming to like hook the zip line and get that out of the way, and maybe move some signage out of the way. And I'll actually walk on disguised as one of the tech hands. And then as like one of the big panel signs is pulled aside, I'll like shirt flip, quick change, hat on, and then like tap Wicked on the shoulder.
Oh, is the match on?
I think that has to start the match, right? That has to start the match. That's just too good.
I mean, Wicked J, you suddenly are getting tapped on the shoulder. Is this followed by a move, a punch?
Wicked J like jumps back when he would do the like turn around like whatever. Whoa!
Yeah, you gotta because that shit is funny as hell.
That's pretty intense. I think Wicked J would be coming back, and he would probably talk to the audience. And kind of, did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah.
I mean, are you pumping it? Are you working the audience, pumping them up?
Yeah, I think I'm not going to go for cheap. I'm not going to go for cheap heat. Yeah, I'd like to work the audience. So I'm trying to get the audience in my corner. Like, yeah, look at that. She's cheating, obviously cheating. And I'll try to get Pebble to back me up here. And I'm going to go ahead and roll plus audience. Yeah, because I'm not terrible at this. I've got an audience too. Come on, Rich.
People like you.
Gosh darn it, people like me. Here we go. That is a 9. On work the audience. They pop. Pick one. Gain 1 momentum. Or take control of the match if you're in one.
I mean, we did just start a match because here I am.
Yeah. I mean, no one's thrown a fist, so the bell has not rung yet. There's this kind of like,
I want the momentum. It's too early. I'm willing to let the creative determine who is in charge. So I'll just take my momentum.
Yeah, the audience. There's no like booing, but there's like that.
If there's no booing yet, then I've got to sucker him.
I mean, yes, do that. That needs to happen. Sucker me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So there's definitely they're loving the antics. And then you've got the plus one momentum.
Sweet.
And you get suckered?
Yeah, no, he's gone into the corner to be like, look at that bullshit. And yeah, I think I'm gonna just come up behind him and like dip down, pick him up and drop him back on the mat. Probably try to get him into
Izuli wasting no time here. The bell rings. Ding ding ding. Ivan's not even
here yet.
He's not even stepped out on the start of the ramp yet.
The camera cuts out and Ivan is standing in line for bread. Sorry.
Yeah. The referee's like pushing a pebble to the onto the side of the ropes because he's not the leader.
Because he's in the way. Yeah. Nice.
Yep. It is, by the way, a hot tag.
All right.
So there's moves.
Hot tag.
In the tag team match.
Ooh, cool. I'm gonna. Is that in the basic play aids? Hot tag. Yes, it is. You control the match, and you go to tag your partner at a critical moment. Roll plus heat with him. Ooh,
refusing to tag into a match.
No heat with the pebble. I better write down the pebble and try to gain some heat with this guy.
Well, I think whenever you establish heat with somebody, it always starts at +1.
Yes, it does.
And it would be one more if he were a heel, but he's a baby face like me. So
right. Nobody really cares if you guys fight.
You're not
wrong. So cool. I think this is maybe just wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. So what is Zarzuli's wrestling against Wicked J like? Does Zarzuli like fling him around, or is she mostly like get in and do some heavy work and beat on him?
Where you kind of like bringing the kind of glam, the voodoo and the
I think at the very least for the start of the match, I'm going to try to be doing it through demonstrating the character, I jump in being the heel, taking his back, throwing him to the ground.
So rolling with luck.
Mm-hmm.
With luck. Sorry.
Yeah. So my luck is 0, I think.
Your luck is 0.
Yarr. All right, that's a 7. That means I do. Yes, I hit it pretty well. I think that I too will take the momentum, but give Wicked J, the control. Violent J is the heel form of Wicked J.
Oh man, I'm writing that down. Write down the notes.
There we go.
Violent J is heel form of Wicked J. All right, good. I'll totally steal that from you. Cool. So I take control, and Wicked J. I think Arzuli's gotten to him. He's selling it pretty hard, but he doesn't want to tag out. Pebble's over there. He's like, reaching for the tag.
Yeah.
And Wicked J, he starts to lean forward. Then he turns around. He punches Arzuli. And he grabs Arzuli by the hand and whips her across. And of course, there's a lot of running back and forth across the ring. One of the silliest things in all of worldwide wrestling.
But it's so funny.
It is funny, and it's very exciting. So I think what Wicked J does is he comes up with this flying taco maneuver, and then he grabs Arzuli back up again, swings her across, and now we'll see if I can hit it here. We're just going to go with wrestling myself. So I am working with the opponent to execute an amazing and memorable sequence roll plus heat. We don't have any heat, so I don't want to.
You would start out +1. Oh, 1.
What? Yeah, I do have
you always
some
start
because
with
you're a
1
heel.
yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, yeah, we started at 2, it dropped to 1 because we didn't have scenes together.
That's right.
Oh, if you,
right.
yeah,
so I've got one. You know what? I want to pull off a cool move. So I think what I want to do with this cool maneuver is after a couple of times of pulling off these high-flying moves. Urzuli is on the mat, and Wicked J's going to climb up to the top rope and try to pull off this cool move. So I think it's time for a little bit of heat to see if we can execute an amazing and memorable sequence. So I'll roll my +1 heat with Urzuli. Here we go. Oh, I rolled a 6, but I have 1 heat. Thank goodness we established that. I hit it pretty well, and I think I'm going to give my opponent control and gain +1 momentum. So he comes down. Ooh, let me look at the moves sheet on the basic play aids to see what is a cool move.
Yeah, what?
Well, high flying?
Yeah, it's a high-flying move. My PDF readers decided to take a nap, so I just got to wake up again. Hold on. All right, here we go. High flying. I think frog splash. That seems fun. It also seems like something that's very easy to like not hurt somebody with. So bam, and I'm gonna up my momentum to 3. Look at all this momentum. Yeah. You get control now, Urzuli.
Oh man! All right.
I feel Ivan would be coming into the ring now. He's like he's running down the rope.
It's a little late.
Yeah. Better late than never from Ivan.
Yep. So yeah, I'll sell the splash real hard because that's theatrical as shit.
And he's like onto the ropes, big meaty arm through, like reaching for you to tag.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the hot tag. Let's have a tag team move go here.
So what's your heat with Ivan?
I think it's just 1.
Just 1.
Did I blow? I blew past it. Yeah, I got 1. So here we go. All right, so that is a 9. I think I'm going to spend 1 of my momentum.
Do it. There you go. Oh, the 10+ benefit for this is good.
Yeah. It's so fun. It's so interesting. So on a 10+, tag is made and you get a double team opportunity on the legal wrestler from the other team.
Ooh.
Everyone on your team gains +1 momentum. So I get that momentum back. The new legal wrestler from your team takes or retains control of the match.
So yeah,
I'll take his hand and we actually brace up and do like an assist maneuver to pull him in, but I'm still in the ring. Gasp.
The referee is like counting down like the legal time that you're allowed to be in the ring.
Yep.
And I think he's even like, very feebly trying to like push you to go, but without really pushing you.
Yeah. No, I slipped past him pretty easy because I'm pretty slippery as a wrestler.
It's true, you are.
And let's see here. Yeah, I think I'll super kick Wicked J.
Nice.
To stun him and give Yvonne an opportunity to like
Powerbomb?
Pick him up and powerbomb him. That's just fun as hell.
Ooh. Wicked J is not having a good time in the ring right now.
No, he is not. And, I don't have the mo.
Yeah.
I mean, Yvonne's got control right now, so.
Okay, so I mean, Yvonne is. I think he's like physically throwing you into the corners. Wicked J,
It's rough.
Arms underneath the kind of hands under the upper, and just like throwing you into the, bouncing around like it's like a massive slam. And he's like going into that corner as he stagger out of it and throwing you into the next one.
Oh, you gotta tag in the pebble.
I do. I've got to tag in the pebble. But I mean, can I do that if I don't have control?
I mean, you can use momentum to take control.
Oh, man, I got to do it. I've got to do it. I'm going to tag out, and we're going to have 2 MPWs wrestle each other until... So now I'm going to put it all on your shoulders, creative. I'm I spend a momentum to take over control, and I'm going for a hot tag. I'm going to roll with heat, and my heat, as we just talked about, is a
1.
A 1. Here we go. Come on, dice.
Hookah.
Oh, I rolled a 6 + 1, 7. Man, I keep rolling those sixes. Tag is made. The new legal wrestler on your team gains 1 momentum from
their teammates.
Oh, man. I don't like this at all.
Oh,
crap.
You managed to, like, as you're, like, in that corner to tag him in.
Like, Yvonne's, like, pulling back on your scalp, and you're like,
Yeah. I think he's, like, maybe, like, grabbing one of your legs and just, like, turning away to, like, just drag you across the floor. And he managed to tag, and he doesn't really realize. And the pebble charges in, drop kicking Yvonne in the back, sending him stumbling, but not falling over. I'm giving you time to get out of the ring and recoup.
I crawl out. It's not good. I don't look awesome, but I'm getting out of there.
And it's like, I know in the stories the underdog would win in this situation, but I don't see that happening today. As Ivan
underdogs are under for a reason.
Yeah. And it's just a mess as Harmon just gets thrown around. You know, I think even almost thrown out the ring, but he kind of is grabbed by the front of his costume and just like pulled back in.
Oh man, rough. Poor Harmon. I think now's a good time when Urzuli could steal the mic from probably.
Oh yeah, so this is going on in the background. This, just this pitiful display.
I'm, just getting on it, being like, "How do you like what you see, Paris?"
I mean, you're cutting a promo.
Paris will be burning tonight.
You're taking the mic and speaking your mind. Or are you... Is this some cheap heat? Or working the audience, you feel? I think it's more actually... It would be working the audience. Because...
Oh, yeah? All right.
I think because of the results you get from cutting a promo, it's very clearly less of a in-ring thing.
It's all like pre or post, in between match stuff. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, we haven't had much pre-sequence, which is fine. I like getting right into it. So yeah, I think I'm working the audience.
Roll plus audience.
All right. Hey, that's an 11.
Ooh. 2 momentum.
Whew.
I mean, I think there's like boos now building up as you're lapping this up.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at all of that weakness. You're going to see blood tonight. You're going to see pain tonight.
I mean, these matches get brutal, but you don't like to see this.
I get 2 stepping stones tonight, taking me all the way to Arcade Ace.
Does the match... I mean, I think, it gets tagged.
Yeah,
I think Harmon is going to... Actually, no.
Is Harmon going to tag out? Come on.
Ivan just walks over to you, like as... He's like left Harmon just standing there, kind of just in the middle of the ring, and just casually walks over to you and tags you in, and then just gestures.
Getting bored?
Yeah.
Oh.
Pitiful display.
Oh man, I'm working the audience now, or I gotta get some cheap heat. I'll be like, come on, Paris, help us out. Come on, everybody, Pebble, I know you guys are pulling for winners. I'll go for my cheap heat and get +1 momentum out of that one.
Yeah.
Cool. Well then, I think... just trying to see if there's anything.
I mean, you can refuse to tag in. That is a thing, but yeah. We don't want to see NPC versus NPC for very long.
Yeah, no, there's no good reason for me to refuse. And there's no good reason for me to... There's nothing really any reason for me to break the rules either, so I think I'm just gonna go in there and do some more wrestling. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do some more dangerous technical wrestling.
Nice.
Goodness, what move wise do I think that looks like? Oh well, I mean, I'll actually tag in, get on the ropes, sort of do a couple of hops to loosen up, and then normally you see a lot of short people doing this to tall people, but this time it's a tall person doing it to another relatively tall person. I don't imagine that Harmon is like short or gigantic.
No, he's kind of in that kind of middle.
He's that normal wrestling big.
Yeah.
You know,
he's not.
He would make any of us feel small, but
yes, exactly.
So I run up and I do a scissor takedown on him, which is not the safest thing to do. And then after the scissor takedown, I'll probably try to get him into an arm bar or a chicken face. Or a chicken wing, sorry.
So you roll
that means I gotta roll wrestling.
Yeah.
And I'm rolling that as a -1. That's a low stats. Ooh. So that's a 3 total. I could blow all of my momentum to hit it. Is there anything special bad that happens on a botch?
I have an idea.
Countered. Man, I want to see it happen. I'm pulling for Harmon here.
Yeah, I mean, while this is happening, you take him down to the mat.
Yeah.
And the announcer is something like, "What? There's not a 5th wrestler in this match. Who's this?" And coming down to the ring in suits, slow, calmly, composed, is the director of Machination Inc., Gregory Price.
Oh shit.
He kind of walks around the ring, kind of just looking at everyone, the wrestlers, and heads to the announcement table, shooing one of the commentators out to take a seat and taking the headset. Greetings, Paris, Texas. I just wanted to come see my newest wrestler as part of Machinations Inc. wrestle tonight. But he doesn't say who it is.
Oh shit.
Suddenly, a big meaty hand grabs your shoulder,
Oh shit.
Uzuli, and spins you around.
Oh shit. Well,
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm down on the mat with Harmon there, so
Oh, you are, yeah. So he's actually
Comes
pulling you
into
off the ground.
ring?
oh man.
It is not Boudica. It's Ivan.
Oh shit, he turns on me.
Yeah.
Does Ivan just like walk off and leave Zuli by herself?
No,
No, he's
it
gonna
is
wrestle
Ivan.
me.
Oh.
Is He is the new hire of Machinations Inc.
Oh shit!
Oh my!
At this point, I will announce the booked to win is Wicked J and Harmon the Pebble Johnson.
Oh.
And I think begins a throwing meaty punches. This might be, I think, maybe a back and forth after a bit of.
Yeah, I mean, after
a bit of that slight shock, but you'd be very quickly getting into this.
So now the director of Machinations Inc. is beating on the Pebble, and now he's part of this match.
No, sorry. To be clear,
Okay.
the director, Gregory Price of Machinations Inc., is at the announcement table watching the match.
Okay, sorry.
Harmon the Pebble Johnson is just basically unconscious in the middle of the ring. Ivan and Azuli are now fighting each other. Because Ivan,
wow, I don't know how I missed all of this amazingness. I'm sorry.
Ivan is now the newest hire of Machinations Inc.
Wow, that's
bad. Just got worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
and
how do I even?
Yeah, and Harmon the Pebble Johnson is of course not near enough to tag in, being just unconscious in the ring.
Yeah, I'm just like reaching.
Oh yeah.
To go underneath the row, see if I can reach underneath. This is crazy. I don't even know what to do.
Oh man.
I mean, do you lose?
I mean, do they call it? Do they ring the bells? Is this a DQ?
No, this is because neither side there's not been a pin yet.
That's true.
Yeah, no, this is still ongoing. Come on, Wicked J. Do you wanna run in?
Yes.
I mean, Wicked J for being a clown. He's a babyface. Should he cheat? Should he break the rules? I think he has.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think what he's going to do, he's gonna like come in and he grabs Pebble. He kind of drags him off the mat. And,
I mean, the referee is totally kind of just.
There we go. So yeah, Wicked J pulls
a ruling on this.
He's not trained for this. He's nowhere in the rule book.
He's pulled out a rule book and he's like paging through it on the.
Oh yeah, I think he even like grabs the bicep of Ivan and waving the little rule book and just gets pulled, and he does like that kind of flip flop, like a fish on land kind of
and like
backflip thing.
Pages from the book fly everywhere because the book's rigged. Yeah.
Gregory Price is just chuckling.
Oh wow! So I'll get Pebble out off the mat and help him out while all this confusion is going on, and then I'll go stand in the ring, right, like there was tagged or something. Like somehow he tagged me, and I'll let them fight it out. I'll just kind of lean against a rope and wait for them to. Whenever you guys are done.
Rude. Oh. All right. Well,
this feels. I feel like you kind of. Are you playing up to any of your like moves or working the audience with this?
I mean, does he have any?
I can work the audience right now for sure. Yeah. So I'll pump up the audience to get them into my corner right now.
Can I just say, when you insert yourself into a tense situation?
Oh, that's true. I've kind of inserted myself.
Relief.
Yeah. I'll do it. Thank you for that's a great suggestion. All right, I've got a roll plus real for my comic relief move. Here we go. Oh, I failed. That's a 5. It's the worst on a botch. It was the absolute worst thing you could have done in that moment. So I think it's whenever you guys want to wrestle, I'm here.
I think the audience is seeing this as just like
you should be in there.
Yeah, they feel like almost like you're being the heel at this moment more than like they feel. I mean, they're feeling bad for Azuli, and I mean, to varying degrees of bad for Azuli. But I mean, Ivan has definitely become the main heel in this situation, and they feel like you're kind of siding. I think you're losing you're losing an audience.
Yeah. Oh shit. Fucking rough. You're muted, Rich.
It was the worst possible timing, so yeah.
Oh.
Thanks for that suggestion of the move. That was great. Really worked out for me. Damn it.
Whew. Whew. That's rough.
Because yeah, there's actually some boos for you, and like, get in there, Wicked J. And I think there's one shot of like a 10-year-old boy, just slightly kind of like his side is just not being held quite as high.
That's harsh. That's a very good reflection of an audience loss. Oh, you're so mean.
So rough.
Yeah, I think I've got to get in there and break this up. So I'm going after Ivan. We're going to team up together because I know I got heat with him anyway. So.
Oh hey. Also remember, you hit 0 audience for the first time. Oh no, you're at 1.
No, he's at 2.
Oh,
he had 2.
Oh god. Okay, so it's not. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of not as bad. Maybe it's worse.
I don't think I would have backed away from that move if.
Goodness. All right. Get in there, Wicked J.
All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna get in. And I'm going after. I'm not gonna work stiff or anything. I'm still wrestling. But yeah, I'm gonna jump in on this darn heel Ivan. I don't like Ivan at all. So, I guess. Do I need to spend a momentum to interrupt? Or, I mean, it's not really a match right now, so maybe not? I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's still, I mean, as, ridiculous as it is, and I think it's still technically, it's in ring, it's a match situation, and the referee does not seem to be, as he's collecting up his pages, he doesn't seem to be ruling it as a, disqualification.
All right, I'm just gonna wrestle then. Hold on, I'm gonna actually. My best stats are look and reel. Okay, and work is not that. Look is that. All right, I'm gonna execute a signature move. I'm gonna do not my finisher, of course, but I'll demonstrate my character with. He's really good at kicking, so I'm gonna do the super kick, crazy super kick to Ivan. I mean, I tap him on the shoulder, because I'm not the kind of person that when I hit somebody in the back, that's just not cool. And then super kicking when he turns around, and we'll see if I pull that off because I'm rolling 2d6 plus 1 because my stats are all pretty terrible. Here we go. That is a 5. Oh man, this is the worst.
So your momentum?
I'm looking at it. I gotta spend 2 momentum.
Go! Get it. Get in there.
I hit it pretty well with the super kick, but I'll gain 1 momentum back, and my opponent, I get to see what he's gonna react with. There we go.
He big palm slamming you back, kind of slight replica of that kind of the flop from the referee. He pushes Azuli away and is like, "This does not concern you," and does the charging forward to slam you against the ropes with his just big, just ridiculously wide chest.
That's it? He's just dismissing me?
And then he throws you at Azuli. So you come like the momentum off the ropes.
Nice.
And then starts striding forwards.
I think I looked at Arzuli.
Off to side, there's a shot. We get a camera shot of Harmon just like pulling himself up the ropes, like, breathing heavily, like he's
poor guy.
Yeah.
Is there? Gosh, I feel like if he got thrown at me,
I mean, does it?
I'd probably try to like catch him and spin off the momentum.
Ooh.
He's spending momentum to take control. Well, I think the control is kind of like up in the air at the moment.
Yeah. I'll spend a momentum to take control, actually, and so there's that, and then I'm gonna work real stiff on Avon.
Ooh, nice. I mean, it's appropriate for you, though.
I'm a little sick of his shit. So let's see how we do. Plus real. +1. Ooh, all right. That's a 6 on the dice. I'm going to spend another momentum and injure him.
Oh. What are you going for?
His big body, he's just thrown me. I've used the momentum from Wicked J to sort of turn myself back around at him. I think I'll do another scissor takedown. But this time, when we're both down, I will transition it immediately into like a reverse arm lock with my full weight behind it. And probably his shoulder comes out of socket.
Oh, you hear that kind of just like pop.
Oh man, I sell it with Ivan there because that looks painful.
And you can see his eyes. The camera sees his eyes bulge.
Yep, and I think that the referee for once actually pulls me off something.
Yeah, you get.
And I just pull away, keep it quiet, really, steady gaze.
I think he kind of rolls off out of the ring, and Price is there, kind of holding him up, walking him off the ring. They're keeping it all up, even though you can tell he's really hurt. And there's like just off the wings, you can see some medical personnel are just trying not to get him shot, but are there ready.
Yep.
Come on, Ivan. You don't need these. We got work for you. Come on.
And then it's time for a bit of a stare down moment with Wicked J.
Oh yeah.
No,
everything is quiet.
Wicked J kind of looks around. He sees Pebble. He sees Arzuli. He'll go over down towards the announcer's table, reach for the mic. And I'll say, Arzuli, looks like you lost a tag team partner.
Did you have one to begin with?
It's like a bunch of ooh. And Wicked J just looks over at Pebble and he says, fair point.
Oh.
I think he's like, kind of showing enough reaction now, and he like, turns to the audience, and there's like a, looking for, some backup.
Perhaps you had more than I did, though.
Well, I'm certainly not willing to take a pin, but I'll offer you a singles match later. We should talk to creative right now.
This match isn't over.
There's no way you can beat the two of us. It's not fair. 2 against 1, not fair.
I was paid to do a job. No interruption's going to stop me.
Nice. So he'll
the scheduled
hand the microphone back. And we'll get back into the match. Who has momentum? Do we flip a coin for it?
I think Azuli still has momentum.
All right.
I mean, she popped his shoulder, but did not lose momentum.
There you go.
Whew. All right. Goodness. All right, then. So is Harmon back in the ring too?
He's on the ropes,
okay.
Ready. He can tag in.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Well, basically, if I want to win this match, although I'm slated to lose, then I'd have to pin Wicked J somewhere near the center in the opposite corner of where Harmon is.
That's right.
So yeah, I'll go in and roll wrestling.
Okay.
I'm quite interested in your in Uzuli's first move.
Same. So yeah, you come back in. I think I'd probably dive right in with a low tackle again, because that's a favorite maneuver of mine. And then probably try to take you down into a submission. And that seems like a plus work kind of thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's -1 is where I'm at with work.
Mm.
Yes, okay. Well, I got an 11.
That sounds
it's a nice roll.
So I knock it out. I catch Jay right in the sweet spot. Lock his knees, drop him on his back.
Are you taking the momentum or the heat?
Yeah, let's see here. I mean, I gotta take the heat.
Mm.
Clearly.
Yeah, take the heat.
Yeah, totes. And then, yeah, I'll probably get him into some kind of standing submission, which is deceptively easier to get out of than it looks.
Wait, I guess. Got a 10. You kept momentum, so oh no. Do I really want to spend my last momentum to interrupt? Yeah, you retain control, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well then.
If I remember correctly from our first session, it's if you do something that isn't in a wrestling match move,
then you give up the momentum.
Then.
That's right. Or you give up the control of that thing. Gosh, I'm supposed to lose, so I think I'm going to do something stupid. I think I'm going to try to attempt a feat of strength.
All right, let's see how this goes. Feet of strength, feet of strength, feet of strength.
strength. Ah, goodness. So what kind of terrible thing am I trying to do here?
I mean, you could try to
Feet of
bench press
strength or rules what rules? Just
I mean, rules what rules affects the outcome of the match, and I'm trying to play it pro because I don't have anything particularly personal in beef with Wicked J. So yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything particularly heel-ish there, but you know, I get him like almost into a submission, and it's like 1, 2, and then Harmon like reaches to try and tag, and it's like, oh, it looks like they could. So I toss Wicked J aside and then climb up the ropes and try to do some kind of high flyer. Probably like an elbow or missile drop of some kind. And we'll see how this goes.
Feet of strength, feet of strength.
Oh, that's an 8 on the dice. Well, no, it's a 9 on the dice and then an 8 after my -1 strength. Or power.
Power.
It's an obvious effort. It's tough. I'll take 1 momentum, and then my opponent picks 1.
Nice. Wicked J.
That's me. I'm looking at the feet of strength. Let's see. Where's that at? Ah, there it is. Your opponent or creative picks 1. Obvious difficulty. Put yourself at risk of injury. You put them at risk of injury. I think you do it with a little bit of difficulty, if that's okay. I don't want either of us to get injured here, if that's all right.
Same. Cool, that's fine. So yeah, I wobble a little bit on the top ropes. You know, it's not as smooth as it could be on the start when like you sell it, but it was clearly not the right move at the right time.
And that passes over control.
Yep.
To Wicked J.
Sweet. So I capitalize on the the feat of strength and the fact that maybe you're taking a little bit of hurt, and so I sling you into the corner where Harmon is. Slide forward, tackle into you, then tag, and I'll go for a hot tag.
Yep.
Go rolling with the terrible heat. 1. Yeah, that's a 9. I'll spend my only momentum.
Yeah.
I have more momentum. I kept losing it. But yeah, on a 10 plus.
But you get it back because everyone on your team gains +1 momentum.
Sweet. Yeah. So I spend my 1 momentum to push it to a 10. Tag is made to get a double team opportunity on the legal wrestler from the other team. The new legal wrestler from your team takes or retains control of the match. Oh, that is pretty sweet. That was totally worth it. So yeah, tackle and slam into Urzuli, do a couple of like shoulder butts into her gut, tag Harmon the pedal, then boom, 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 and you start to fall forward, and that's when Harmon comes forward and does some kind of lariat thing that knocks you back into the turnbuckle.
Yeah, it's passing back and forth.
Yeah, until the ref finally decides that he knows the rule book and comes forward, but. He's going to quickly give up control because he's an NPW, but it's a legal tag, so Wicked J, still playing the good guy, he slides back on the other side, and he's starting to pull for Pebble, and he's cheering to the audience, come on, everybody!
I think Pebble gets the pin on me.
Oh, he's so
Pebble's
cool.
good. Okay, I mean, if that's... There isn't a move for that.
I mean, here's the real deal. Like, we're all kind of feeling a break. This match feels over. I don't want to have to like search the moves and roll dice and and hem and haw figuring out what happens.
I like it though. It's
think
it's
after
yet
that-
another.
Yeah, I
After that
think
very
Pebble
successful
gets one
half
after
over.
that,
Yeah.
that kind of double team on the tag,
Yeah,
you
that's rough. I feel like it makes a lot of sense for
you
that,
are
and I feel
dazed.
like it's a good time to end the match.
I feel that there's not a move. I think you would get an extra heat with
With Pebble.
the pebble.
I love it.
This is great.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I rush in. What does the Pebble's finishing move look like? Is it a hold? Is it some kind of high flying thing?
I think I've got a number. It's the pond skipper.
Ah!
And he, with Azuli on the ground, kind of, I think maybe she's trying to get up again after, getting knocked down, just, getting up onto one arm. He runs, jumps over her, bounces the rope, and then coming back, kind of does a kind of like slide both feet into the side of her head.
Wow.
Taking it to the ground. And then there's a second of like, did I do that? And then, playing it up, looking around, and then he rushes forward to do the pin. And
I play it trying to get up a little bit, like before that rush, and a couple of things. I make it look like he earns it.
Yeah, commentator is just like, I imagine this match going many ways, but nothing that happened tonight I foresaw.
That's pretty amazing.
Pebble with the win. Now for a word from our sponsors.
Sweet. You mind if we take a break?
Yeah. 7 minutes?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Cool.
All right.
See you guys
in
in 7.
Look. Yeah, I'm just looking at what specific moves give you the heat. I think
You said you threw the heal and baby. Oh, I see. You stuck it in
Yeah.
under our moves. Good call.
I thought that would be
It's helpful.
because, yeah, I do not remember that from just heal.
There are a lot of situational moves in Worldwide Wrestling that I think with more plays start to become natural. Like, oh, I'm in this phase of the match, so this will be engaged. But it's hard to just pick up out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's tough because I feel for the designer of this game because it seems like there's obviously a match structure which is generally ideal for this game, reflective of probably actual wrestling matches, because I can see that there's a lot of wrestling love baked into this game.
So much.
And like, if you offered that guideline, every single game would be run the exact same way. And that's definitely not their goal, because not every single wrestling match is run the exact same way either. So it's a little chaotic, because that means that we're a little stuck figuring out the rhythm on our own.
Yeah. I'm sure this actually is all contained in the How to Run the Game book.
Oh, yeah. Probably if we read the book, we'd be like, everything makes sense.
That just seems, an unfair prerequisite to do the homework.
Yeah, there's a chapter in here that says, hey, all you stubborn, lazy knuckleheads, I think.
Nice. Good. Thanks.
No, it's not. I'm joking.
Oh.
It doesn't.
Oh.
That's Rich joking.
That would have made me like that person's biggest fan. Yeah. What was I going to look for in the thing? I lost it. ADD, everybody. I was going to look at the roll moves. Ha.
Yes, which are in the character keeper now.
Oh, man. Yeah, you just
That's another way to
momentum to do a thing.
I mean, it does seem like a game where you build momentum quite quickly. So,
which I like. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that you build momentum pretty quickly,
and you have stuff to spend it on.
And you have cool stuff to spend it on. So there's a bit of an economy going on, which is pretty neat. Yeah, I like this game, but clearly it takes a lot of games to build up fluency, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to have a Powered by the Apocalypse game that rewards a little bit of a
little bit of investment.
Yeah, a little bit of investment.
Yeah, I do need my tertiary brain to be here for just how quickly should I just be throwing back control? Should I be making you spend momentum to take that control back? Like, you've lost the control, so you should be losing it for a while. There should be some effects from that.
Right.
But also at the same time,
like, how long do you want to leave something in the hands of an NPW?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Not long.
BRB, I'm going to throw something in the trash, but it has to be not my room trash.
Stinky, that's why.
So it's like, I mean, maybe I should literally just call out saying, it comes back to you. Now give me momentum for that.
Who knows? Either way, I think...
Because it's reasonably generous with the momentum.
Yeah, I think clearly that it's designed for the momentum to bounce around a lot, which is cool.
And I think it's designed for multiple goes in a wrestling match before you get anywhere near a finisher, right? You're supposed to do a bunch of business, roll a move, do a bunch, like describe some business, roll a move, and continue like ticking up the momentum as you go.
I'm assuming when you're in control, you can, just because you're narrative control doesn't mean your wrestler is in full control of the situation. So you can be, oh, I get punched around for a while. Oh, looks like I'm on the ropes.
I wish that I had
yourself as the underdog if you want to, or show that you're dominating, or it's a fair back and forth.
So yeah, no, it's cool. It's a lot to love. This is why I never really did a lot of deep reading, because I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to read this like as hard as I read Apocalypse World when I first read that to really get the game. Because I had to read that book like 3 different times front to back before I was like, oh, doesn't have to be like D&D. Moves mean this.
Yeah, I remember playing a Skinner in the first time I ever cracked Apocalypse World, and I was terrible at it. I just didn't get that you have to work through people. Like I kept trying to do things, and of course my stats weren't good at the going up and chasing people down. And
I want that person dead. Let's make that person kill that person.
I mean, I made my Skinner do stuff, but that's because I was specifically playing a dumbass. Lion was sweet, but not smart.
Oh, see, that sounds fun.
Oh, no. Got a little cat sadness.
Why are they sad?
Because they're not in my bedroom. Hi, buddy. Morning. Oh, are you skimming for treats? What a terrible time. Are you skimming for treats?
I think this would be the promo cuts, little period of promo cuts. Do we want just, because we don't have Melvin to kind of mix up things as much, are we happy with this one match and then the behind the scenes?
I want to see some behind the scenes.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to see like some behind the curtain stuff, and then I want to see some promos.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then I kind of want to call it a little early today.
Yeah.
I got a little stuff.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I mean, I think there would be behind the scenes. There would be Ivan. He's on a stretcher. He's sitting up. They've popped it back into place. It's not like he has to go anywhere. They've got the,
I walked past him without comment.
So I missed that.
Does he speak up?
Oh, you pass him, and do you not say anything, or do you just?
Not a word.
You 2 steps away, and it's like in a totally not Russian accent. He's like, I was going to take my kid playing baseball this weekend. Thanks, sir. He's holding his shoulder.
You gonna teach him the same limp-wristed shit that keeps you from talking to your coworkers? I'm just helping you along.
Whatever.
He's gonna have to learn about how people let him down.
You hear the creak. Have you turned around to face him, or you're back to him?
I think at the last line I turn around to face him.
Yeah, I mean, there's the creak as he's getting up and like getting in your face. Like,
I'm not scared. I stand my actual ground.
Yeah. As you stand your ground, he just shakes his head and is like, fucking unprofessional. And just heads off to changing rooms. I think Pebble's like he kind of like half walked in on this, and it just he doesn't.
I walk away before he has to say anything.
He does not meet your eyes and just kind of walks by, and it's like, I do not want to be dragged into that.
No part of this. Yep.
Yeah, I don't have the clouts in the organization. As we've said, he's an average built guy. 6'2",
right?
A lot of pounds, but still, yeah. He just.
Hey, Urzuli. And Wicked J will quickly try to catch up. I don't think he knows Urzuli's like street name. He just knows her as Urzuli. He's like, hey, it'd be wild if you flipped and we teamed up. That would be wild, right? I felt like, I don't know, we were wrestling a little bit. I don't know. See, it could be kind of cool,
It's
like
got potential.
Dark Grim Assassin, me, Clown. Be a kind of odd couple thing.
Man, I think that you need a better gimmick.
I mean, maybe, but like what? I really like the mask.
Yeah.
Do you have the mask on?
Doesn't make you a clown, does it?
Of course he has the mask on. Is the mask and the little, toboggan to wool cap thing on. He takes off his shirt. He still has the mask on.
Right, he can take his shirt off without popping the mask off.
He's just that talented.
He's
Plus,
practiced.
it's a loose neck shirt, so he's done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, I don't know. I mean, I dig your shtick. I was thinking someday maybe I'll try that way. Violent J, gonna be cool, right?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. It seems like that's gonna sound. Violent J just sounds like it's gonna be like a lot of what other people are doing, or what folks who don't wrestle think wrestling's all about, which can be fun sometimes, but.
Yeah, no, you're right. Melvin sucks all the air out of the room with his shtick, and I thought I could play clown, but man, I can't roll with that. I just don't have that energy. He's so good.
He's just a funny guy.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure if he's trying.
I hope he's trying.
He's trying. I'm kidding.
Okay, good. Whew.
I think behind the scenes, on the wall, there's a widescreen TV showing the in-ring match.
Right. Who's up against you right now?
I think Arcade Ace. I think she's in a handicap match. She's holding her own. Oh. I think they're like a mix. They're not a tag team, but they are both just trying to pin her, and she's like playing them off against because they're trying to win by getting the pin.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. Yeah. Man, Ace has got her head in the fucking game. Fuck, she's good.
True.
I think the crowd suddenly you hear through all the corridors, you hear the rumble of the crowd, and you see pinball, and you see it slamming into something.
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody's like staggering out outside the ring, and the count is happening. We're gonna need a couple of promos from you guys soon. Ivan's doing one. We're hoping for a counter promo. Somebody with a clipboard coming through and headset.
All right.
Yeah. I just want to spit out my gum. I got notes on the whole gum thing. Really unprofessional.
Yeah, nobody likes it when you're chewing gum. Seriously, if I go to throw a move on you and you're chewing gum, I'm like, fuck, is this guy gonna choke?
I mean, I don't wear gum in the ring. Just I really like to chew gum. It's fine.
It also makes your sound bad.
It does. Yeah, I got it.
Like, you could start chewing gum and like maybe put it somewhere stupid, but once you're talking, gum's gone.
Right. Okay, so something about Ivan. I mean, I figure lots of like Russian jokes. Got any Russian puns you want to share?
No.
Damn. Okay.
Price kind of comes through. It's like, I'm just going to the vending machine. Do you guys want anything? This Gregory Price.
Right.
Director of Machination.
Diet Coke?
Sure.
Diet Coke sounds great.
No problem. Back in a minute.
Okay.
I mean, you could totally afford it because...
Yeah. Or is Gregory Price just an actor?
He's just an actor. I mean, I think he's being pushed to being a star character.
Right.
But at the same time, he's just an actor.
Right.
I think he may have a slightly more working class accent when he's just out of the ring and not on camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it.
And he doesn't stand like when he's very stiff and upright when in character, and then out of it, he's a guy.
Right.
Just a guy.
Yeah, sorry about no Russian puns, but man, I got to save those all for me.
No, I get it. There's only so many ways to make fun of the Russians, so...
Do you watch Chernobyl?
No, that I don't have HBO.
Oh.
Was it good? I heard it was good.
I mean, I pirated it, but yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, I was just gonna wait for like a free weekend. Binge watch it or something. Although Euphoria, I totally got my number too. That one was crazy. Okay, I gotta get in the zone. I gotta get my Wicked J face on. Okay.
Cool. I gotta prep some props.
Whose promo do we see? And in what kind of context? Is it like interrupting a match? Are you waiting for the target of your promo?
I want to interrupt
something?
someone else's promo because that sounds fun.
Okay, we get the ominous what kind of music? I think kind of like a creepy panpipes thing going.
Oh man.
And shots of the Highlands of Scotland, and then like just almost like silhouetted figure of, just say when you interrupt, silhouetted figure of large woman, really meaty arms. You know, she's shot to make her look even more giant. You can like, I think the way it's they've lit it, her tattoos, maybe they're painted over the tattoos as well to make them like reflect light way more than her kind of shadowy figure. So you can see like the, you know, Celtic blue
nice
markings all over her arms.
Sweet. I think I'll be waiting until.
And then like
how does she?
Yeah,
how does she say her name? Boudica or?
Boudica, I'm thinking.
Boudica. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll wait until she gets a couple sentences into whatever menacing thing.
When I joined Machinations Inc., I took the belt. I made it mine. I brought glory to Machinations Inc. I took Arcade Ace and ground her into the ground, showing everyone who she really is.
Hey, Boo Boo, you got any haggis? I've heard that it's really good, like sheep's intestine or sheep's heart boiled in its own.
Oh, you get this quick. There's a quick shot, like your audio is still playing, but you can see her just like trash the kind of like little sound stage that she's filming this thing on.
Nice.
And like knocking over a table full of very on paper plates food and storming out.
Sweet. And I'm gonna roll it. Oh, I failed terribly. That's the worst. These dice hate me. I rolled a 4. I don't have enough momentum to make that work. So it was the worst thing I could have done in that moment. Oh jeez. I'm really not good at this shtick. Ugh. I put my gun back in at the wrong time too. And so like
yeah. You're like in the middle of you doing your shtick, and behind you is Boudica. Next week in the ring. Us two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she just walks off. And the camera stays on you for your reaction shot. And you can see like in the background, Dex is like in a corridor, her walking along, and then like somebody holding I don't know, some just water bottles, just like walks kind of in front of her, just shoves them out of the way. The water bottles going and turns the corner and is out of shot.
I think Ivan kind of pops his head in and says, "Wicked Jay, you should call you the goose. You keep laying eggs out there." The goose. You're the golden goose.
Yeah, there's a little bit of an audience chant. Goose, goose, goose. As it moves into the whatever the match is. How long? What does Uzuli need to get for her promo? You said you need to set some stuff up.
Yeah, I've got to set some stuff up, and I rolled the dice to see who I should do my promo for, but gonna just pull the peanut gallery here, folks. Who do you think I should call out?
I mean,
it's not as fun to call out Melvin when he's not even here.
Yeah. I mean,
Tyler's gone.
Yeah.
I can't
I don't
see
think
his
I'm going
reactions.
to... I'm not sure if it would make a difference, but I don't think I'm going to... I'm going to kind of keep Melvin's heat kind of just...
That makes sense.
Froze. It's cryogenic.
Yep. Player
Yeah.
missing. We all understand.
I
And
mean,
Yvonne, like...
Yvonne seems like kind of obvious.
kind of
But maybe
obvious,
it's
but
too
also
obvious.
kind of a waste.
Yeah. I mean,
You know, our heat's not great with each other to start with.
Yeah.
I'd rather focus on...
and would you want to build up with Arcade Ace? You know, build that kind of
Arcade Ace would be good.
rivalry.
I mean, I rolled the dice, and the dice told me Boudica. And that seems like a really bad idea.
It does. It seems like a bad idea. The dice want you to fail.
I mean, the fictional thing is you are the hitch woman for the kind of the proper management, and
The proper management.
she is the hitter for
this
upstarts.
For the upstarts. So it
Yeah.
makes sense for us to try to clash at some point.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a hell of a match. But also Wicked J is like...
Yeah. I mean,
And I tried to build some heat with Arcade Ace last game. And if I don't fuck with it, I'm gonna lose it. So it's tough.
it seems like you're talking yourself into Arcade Ace, but
Well, now that I've got it down to 2.
you excellent. Only there was something you could do about that.
Fucker. All right. Well, all right, it's Ace.
Remember, you can have a little cast to these promos, or it could just be you. It could be...
Yep.
I mean, Arcade Ace could literally be in that promo of you kind of encountering them and there's a little skit or something.
Right.
It doesn't have to just be you to the camera.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to have Arcade Ace in the skit, I don't think, but here goes. So in the dressing room, I've like thrown up some fabric that is printed to look like, you know, semi-fancy mid-18th century wallpaper. So it makes a corner of the dressing room look like, you know, a totally non-utilitarian room. And this like beat up ass, but still like elegant looking high back chair. Right. And I'm sitting in the chair with like one leg crossed over the other. And I'm sewing something quietly, and there's like candles, and you know, they're a little bit smokier than they should be because that's cool for looking for the cameras. And there's like some really cool off-color purple lights like spotting behind me. So it reflects really spooky. And I'll look up from my sewing and go, oh, hello there. I'm just finishing up a little something for Arcade Ace. And it's like this little voodoo doll that I'm sewing. And like the likeness is uncanny. Of course. You never want to go into a match unprepared. No, I like reach out and grab this big fucking knife. Right? And put the doll on a table beside my chair and then stab right through one of the legs. There are bigger fish to fry in this great game, Sunday Smash. But I have unfinished business with you, Arcade Ace. Next Sunday, you are going down. or perhaps up in smoke. And I like snap my fingers and the voodoo doll like burns up. Maybe there's some kind of awesome musical sting that goes off.
Let's see how this plays with the audience.
Yeah. Oh, do they like it? I spent all week on this shit.
Come on.
Oh, it's terrible. Let's see, that's 3 and I'm rolling plus look, which is 0. Oh, even if I blow all of my momentum, it's a failure. That's.
Well, I get to learn through experience what hard moves mean in this game. So,
oh, all right, here we go.
I think. Ooh, I need to see your stats and things. I think the camera, it cuts to Arcade Ace, and she's like got a towel around her shoulder. She's just like stretching a bit, and she like looks. She's like watching your promo, just like doesn't seem that bothered by it, and like. Like looks around, like it says Azuli, right? And then just cracks open a Coke can and just walks off camera, just and you lose 1 heat with Arcade Ace. She's just what?
Sadness.
Ouch.
Black. All right. Well then.
Yeah. So I think call it here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Let's call it
Each
here.
character loses -1 heat with any character they didn't have a segment or otherwise interact significantly with.
I didn't interact with Ivan at all, but I'm already at a 0. So.
I mean.
Yeah, you did.
You're in the same match.
Hush. Okay.
You like fought each other and stuff.
I don't lose any, but
I
I'm
think
sitting
you got
at 0.
punched by him.
I don't call that interacting. That's just punching. That's like wrestling. That's not interacting. Yeah. No, you're right. I'm an idiot. But I'm at 0 anyway, so I don't think I lose any.
I mean, do we count this promo cutting as me interacting with Arcade Ace?
I think you should, because otherwise you're going to be a double ding. That would be terrible.
Yeah, you definitely.
Yeah. So I think things are staying where they are.
Yeah.
For me this session. Pebble! Clearly I should have cut my promo against the Pebble.
I know. It's insane.
Do we want to bring him up through the ranks?
I'm so pulling for the Pebble now. Jen, you made it happen with
I just
giving it is so good. No, I love the instincts. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I think before I pass it over to you guys for Stars and Wishes, or 2 Stars and Wish, I will say, I think the next time, I think I really want to actually give you guys these are the matches, including ones that are just NPWs. I'm not going to narrate those matches, but those are things that you could interrupt, you could mess with, give you a chance to kind of just fuck with the characters you're trying to build this drama with, even when you're not in a match with them, or putting yourself into a match with them suddenly. That's one of my wishes, and I will quickly say I absolutely love the out of ring, behind the scenes stuff. I really like the pushing on the Ivan kind of tension, and yeah, and the promos. I think overall I enjoy the out of ring stuff more than the in ring stuff. But yeah.
Nice.
And Jen is the first in the little boxes. So.
First little box you see. All right. Goodness, there were some fun turnarounds. There were some fun hard moves in this session. I loved that Yvonne turned on me in the ring. And it's interesting that I took it personally.
I mean, does this hint to some sort of, I mean, we've hinted at kind of some contract negotiation stuff with Arcade Ace. Is it, there's more going on?
Probably. Yeah, I mean, professionally, I kind of feel bad for Ace right now. She's got to sit around on things while Boudica has her belt and fucking things up. But then again, what does it mean that Yvonne is now recruited into this subset in the Heels faction? And, who's going to end up where in the Heels? I really wonder what the rest of this circuit looks like.
Is that a wish?
I wish to see more evidence of the circuit, and I certainly don't need to see all of it on screen.
Yeah.
But I think
little hints of what's on the screen, wrestlers passing by.
Yeah.
Minor interaction.
Yeah. I mean, even a small circuit has a pretty healthy roster of wrestlers, just because people get injured sometimes, and some people need to rest, because wrestling is hard. Sleep. So that's definitely a wish. I also want to chime in and say that I liked the behind the scenes stuff. That was cool. It was fun to just see that Mr. Price is just an actor. And, a relatively chill dude who will get you a Diet Coke. It's fun imagining the different things that Azuli tries to do in her promos and entrances.
In my headcanon, I imagine she has some fans that are super crafty, love making shit. And
I bet she spends
stuff.
I bet she spends a lot of her downtime in like magic shops and craft shops, like trying to find something that's going to look cool on camera.
Like I can imagine the voodoo doll being something a fan sent to Azuli. I imagine she has voodoo dolls of lots
basically
of anyone
everyone
she has any interaction with. Like suddenly a voodoo doll arrives a few weeks later.
She's just, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Rich.
Okay, cool. I was like, is it my turn? Should I go? Should I just start talking? Should I wait to be called on? Sorry, I'm the child of two teachers. I'm used to waiting for my turn. It's why I'm bad at arguments. Start to you, Alex, for the hard moves and also the Ivan turnabout. That was great. I especially love that little bit of tension before you revealed. Sorry, I got a little confused, but I did like that Ivan is now the new member. I like rising Ivan up in the badness. It's very fun. So the superstar there. And I liked the behind the scenes stuff. Azuli, I want to say a star specifically to you, Jen, for pointing out that Wicked J is not terribly suited for his gimmick. Like that is so on point. And some of it's die rolls, some of it's me still trying to feel out like how do I be a clown with Melvin kind of as a provocateur, and now I'm like, oh, now I think it might be cool to have him swap gimmicks or something. was a cool moment. I really liked that. It was very insightful. It was one of those neat meta moments where we, the players, observe a thing, so a character interacts with that thing that's observed. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Wishes. I wish. I hope that Tyler's able to make it next week, and we can mix up with a lot of different kinds of matches. I don't know if Worldwide Wrestling scales very well for just 2 players, honestly. Well, I had a good time, and I'm glad we cut it. We cut it to where we still had a good time without it feeling over long. It's really built for larger groups. I've seen it run 5-6 players, and that terrifies me personally, but it runs pretty well for that. It's really made for lots of people to mix up, which is a shocker for a PBTA game, but that's how good this design is. Nathan Paoletta knows his stuff. So that's my wishes. This is.
I think I will add an additional wish is I think the finishing move, reading it at this late point, seems something that we should have rolled, because it gives you, on a 10+, you can get just +1 audience.
+1 audience, yep.
Oh, yeah.
And that seems,
yeah.
And on a 7 to 9, you can get a heat.
Yep. Or
I think that's
both of
something
you
we
get
should have.
momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, we
That would have
definitely.
it would have been useful to have, Wicked J roll finishing move.
Yeah.
But it was
Maybe.
I mean, I'm sorry. Yes, mechanically, yes, but
like
I'm
I'm glad
winning the match. I'm pretty okay.
I'm glad for how that things turned out.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool.
Awesome. All right. Well, I will bring this to a close. We will play again next week. Thank you guys so much, and we'll stop the live stream. Yeah.